August, September down in the Transkei is a really special time of the year, and it's a really special place. We get a fish called the Copper Steenbras, endemic to South Africa, catch and release only, and it's just when you come to the Transkei, it's a spectacular place. The sea's wild, the fish are wild, the current's wild. There's just nothing gentle and tame about it. And one of the things that's really challenging in the Transkei is the current. So a lot of people, you can't fish out half of the time because they're using a 100-pound braid, and you're trying to go down in 80 meters of water, 100 meters of water, and you've got sort of 4 to 6 knots of current, up to 10 kilometers an hour current, and there's just no ways you're going to be able to fish in it. So the thing that I like to do is use a small spinning reel. This time it was the Penn Clash 5000, 40-pound Berkeley whiplash, really thin, and a 24-ounce sinker. And it's literally the only way you're going to get straight up and down with keeping the boat in the current. And what's quite interesting is everybody thinks a big Copper Steenbras pulls so hard. Well, it does pull so hard, but actually if you fight it properly, and there's only so hard you can pull. So 40-pound braid is more than enough, and a light spinning rod like that little 7-foot Penn Battalion is also more than enough. So if you just take it easy and you can tie your knots correctly, you're going to get more bites and catch more fish and enjoy it while you're doing it. So we're really excited to see what this little Penn Clash can do. If it can land a copper, maybe 30 kilos, 40 if we're lucky. And Jeev is really excited, I'm excited for him. And it's just it's a special experience to catch one of these fish. I've had the privilege of catching them over the last sort of 10 years, so we know the good places. We just need to be able to find some nice live bait, find a weather gap, make it out through the surf, which is challenging enough down here, and then get there and have it down and see if we can beat the current and get the bite. A Copper Steenbras as opposed to a black, if you look at a black's teeth, it's got round crushing teeth that eats oysters and crayfish and stuff. And the copper's got long pointed teeth like needles for grabbing squid and fish. So he obviously likes a live bait, a live shad, a live mackerel. So what he's going to do is he's going to grab it and then he's going to swallow it. So you feel a big bounce again, and then just drop the tip of the rod and hold and literally let the current tighten it up. And then you'll see that first head shake, feels like a rod's going to come out of your hands, and he just goes. We've got really a lot of current here, so we've gone on that little Penn Clash with a 40-pound whiplash. Jeev got nice and straight up and down there, got a nice bite. And yeah, so we've got so much current, we've got to keep both boats in gear, keep above the fish, and just take the time and enjoy it. After about 20 minutes, could see the way the fish was fighting, realized it was a really solid fish. And slowly, as out of that green water, typical Transkei water, green, you just see that gold coming up. And there was a lot of gold, so we realized it was quite a special sized fish, probably in the region of 40 kilos. When I had a look at it, we guessed it to be about 34 to 38 kilos, and took a measurement of it, and it actually converted to, I think, 42.98 or 43 kilos, which is it's a monster of a fish. And yeah, as I said, it's great to get an awesome photo, special memory, and even better to watch it swim back and go and carry on doing what it does.
Oh, well done, Bush.
That's a really nice copper. Must be over 30 kilos. yeah, we just got it in the stretcher, keeping the water here. Take a little circle, can't put it in the boat, take some photos, put him back and let him do his business. So let's have a look. Look at that. Yeah, a really challenging thing about catching a fish like a big Copper Steenbras is not actually catching it, but how do you get it in the boat if you don't want to hurt it? And how do you pick it up for a photo? Because it's quite awkward. So we made a little fish stretcher we've used over the years for big GTs and stuff. It's very easy, just open it, pull the fish in there, close it up, and pick it up and put it on the boat. Very easy to do and nice and safe for everyone. And then yeah, it's quite challenging, pick the fish up for a picture and then just you need to slide it back in the water, get a little bit of momentum, and as he starts kicking down, he gets quicker and quicker as that pressure neutralizes again. Yeah, once again, this little 5,000 Clash. As we do whenever we take it somewhere, you've got a couple of skew looks from the Lighty and from Jiva, thinking that it wasn't going to stand up to a copper, but I was never in doubt, and actually only went with a 50-pound Maxima leader. Obviously the snoot on the hook was a 1 millimeter line. That's where all the rubbing's going to take place. But yeah, if you join that 50-pound onto the 40-pound whiplash, I mean, you can pull it up to 8-10 kilos with no problems, more than enough pressure, and the reel absolutely stood up to the test, no problems at all, and it just keeps going. So it's a year down, probably a ton of fish later, and it just won't stop. So I have to eat my words, and I'm definitely going to get a couple more. So yeah, dynamite comes in small packages.